And we're live.
Happy dance.
Happy dance. Drug time. I don't know why I do this live every time.
I don't know.
Take my drugs before I get on the damn computer.
Right.
But they just happen to be right here.
That's true. I took my thyroid pill before I got on here, so.
This is just like Advil, ibuprofen, whatever I happen to have that day.
So let's see.
Every once in a while,
Vince and Mr. Buttram checked in first, but they haven't said anything since then. And then after that, we got 3D printing and painting is here. And
Andrew.
is here.
We need Andrew.
And Andrew is here.
That way, I wasn't sure if we were going to get him because then he can play. Actually, Andrew, you can just sign into StreamYards with my information if you still have it. You don't even need that link. If you just sign into StreamYards with the stuff, you'll be master and in control.
Ryan's always here, he says. Just sometimes he's quiet.
Mr. Buttram just like sitting in the background, and when I say anything, he's like, nope, you're wrong.
Well, quit being wrong so often.
That's Mr. Buttram's freaking job, is to go, nope, Tom, you're wrong. That's his life's work. It's his whole purpose.
Well, you give him plenty of material.
Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. You say it like this. Nope, you're wrong.
Yeah, he says if you weren't wrong all the time, he could go do other stuff.
He's my autocorrect.
But here we are. That's funny.
All right. So, is Andrew going to pop in here? Are you here, Andrew? You got time to do this? This is still we're still up here. I don't know if are we even going to start modeling today, or are we just going to do a final discussion and maybe start modeling on your channel tomorrow, or just I don't know. Let's play it by ear.
Right? Yeah.
Let's get a final idea. Because what I'll do is
just to be clear, this is not a race.
No.
This is just to show people the two different ways to go about the same thing using two different programs. And then within those programs, there's a dozen different ways within those programs to accomplish the same thing. If your workflow is different, it's just showing workflow.
And these aren't going to be exactly the same or anything. I do think I'm going to fire up Affinity Designer, I guess. And we'll sketch out just a quick profile. So we're both basically doing the same profile thing. That makes sense? With our own little details added that we want,
Right. Well, we'd already discussed pretty much that it's a one-man attack sub and then the bubble front design.
Yeah. Basically, I call them the tadpole design. You should be able to add yourself, right, Andrew?
Yep. There you go.
Yes.
I have the power.
I have the power. We have the power. Because now he can switch back and forth between our shared screens. Mm-hmm. Have total control. Which my plan is, and if you're good with this, Tanner and Andrew, because you'll have to be here too, but we'll do it today for an hour or two, whatever. And then tomorrow we'll do it on Tanner's channel for an hour or two.
Okay.
See where it goes from there.
Oh, hold on. I'm busy
we'll have
tomorrow.
to send you his information because you'll have to take control of Tanner. Tanner will be a freaking puppet.
I shall be busy.
On strings. So anyway, let's here just for giggles. I'm gonna share my screen here. And bring this thing up and do a new and do that and create. And holy crap, it just took over my whole damn screen. I still kind of want to sort of see you guys, even though I don't know why. Somebody's dinging. But yeah, so we're going to have a bubble-ish thing and then some kind of tail thing
if I do that,
And then,
there you go. No, it makes it a bit small, doesn't it?
yeah, no, you got to leave it on this. What the hell did you do?
It's all right. I just changed it to the 2. I was just trying to see if it would make it so that you could have yours next to you, so it'd make it a bit easier. But it's just going to double up your screen. So if you
Yeah.
minimize StreamYards, then you should be able to be fine.
Anyway, so we got the bubble. We got the. Do you want to do a upper or a lower tadpole? Flip horizontally.
I don't know. I thought it might be interesting to, just specify certain things of it, like the.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to.
As far as having like the glass dome front, but
basically that's about our only. Maybe have a wing on it. Obviously, you got
what I've got in mind. The body shape I had in mind is a little different.
That's fine.
I still want to use the glass dome front. I'll use the glass dome front.
Yeah.
But
and then have a wing thing here somewhere.
I've got more of a bullet shape in mind.
A bullet shape? Okay. This is basically what I've got in theory. Something along this lines. And these all should be doing a stroke so you can actually see it. Something along that line. You're going to do like a full-on bullety. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Come on, move that. Straighten out that. So you're doing more of an actual square bullety shape, right?
Yeah, something more along those lines.
So the kind of idea that I had was like a stingray kind of style. Like a stingray with the bubble on the front. So it had the wings that come out at like a slight curve.
That would be cool too.
And then the bubble on the front, and it just has
I've got some wing stuff that I want to do too. But
well, we got to have
the
some
basic.
For one, physically you need them. That's how you control yourself underwater or in space. But also you got to have something to mount the guns to. We got to have guns. But generally, that's the idea. That's what we're going to go with. Correct? Yeah. All right. So let's frickin' just do it then.
And they're off.
Firing it up. Torpedoes. Yep. Got to have some kind of torpedo or guns or lasers or water cannon or something.
So if more than one person shares screen at the same time, will it just ignore the other one and you switch back and forth? Is that how that works? So if I share mine, it'll just sit in the green room.
Yep. Until he clicks on it. Okay. Yeah, ignore. That's very obnoxious, Mr. Apple. What I think I'm going to do is actually change mine from sharing the screen to sharing the application screen. So I'm actually going to kill this.
Right, that's what I'm doing right now.
Screen and then do an application window, which it hasn't fired up yet. But now I just do Fusion.
I now need 3 screens instead of 2. So I can look at my reference stuff and.
Yeah, I'm wondering, actually, think about that. I'm going to see if I can put
this
on YouTube right now before we even start and not have it feed back. I'm going to kill.
So have you guys worked out the dimensions that you need to fit your figurine in it?
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's ever since I got the figure blank basic thing set up, that's where I start anymore with everything. Yeah. I bring the figure blank in, give it a rough pose for where I want it, and then start modeling everything around it.
Yeah, that's always what I do. I always try to start off with the measurements of what I got to work with first.
Right. That way I don't have to like write down measurements and break out calipers every time I want to.
Yeah. See, I don't have any of that stuff. So
start.
How tall is your little figurine? Standing
4
straight
inches.
Up. 4 inches is 100 millimeters. Little more, a little less.
And so
so if I leave a gap for 100 millimeters, 120 millimeters, you could put your little figurine in it if it came down to it.
Right. So from the bottom of their butt to the top of their head is just over 50 millimeters. And then the length of their leg to the tip of their foot. So back of the butt to the tip of the foot is just under 60 millimeters. So if you figure you give yourself enough room for a rise of 50 millimeters and a run of 60.
Yeah, so I leave an opening
good
of
for
100 millimeters. I got plenty of room to put like a chair and controls and any of that crap that I'd ever want to put into it. Which I don't know how we do, because if it's a glass bubble, how are you going to like see through the glass bubble? Because we can't print glass.
Right. Well, that's where you know, we're not building these to actually submerge them, are we?
No, but
okay, because I plan on making like cutouts so it looks like there's a framed bubble.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Put an actual structure on it, like wireframe, like I have now, but it would look like something, which that's way down the road. Oh, come on. Mirror. Okay. And then we'll just start modifying this thing for now.
All right.
I wanted that. Actually, I like that better. So anyway, so this is my base shape. It's actually going to have more stuff back here. That's not what I want. I actually just want to grab this one line there. And pull it back even more. Yeah, that'll work. And then now I can model off of it. Next thing I want to do is create on that one. That'll work. And make a squiggly line because I want.
Everyone loves those squiggly lines.
How far up do I want that bubble going? Let's bring it up here. End it. And that works. Finish sketch. I want to slice body, split body. That's the body. Splitting tool. I want to be this here line. Okay. And I should have 2 separate bodies now. How did I get 3 bodies? What did I do wrong?
Was the 2 halves?
How did I get 2 bodies in there? Oh, when I converted it. That's why. All right. Let me guess. The wrong body. No, I didn't. Okay.
All right, as you're doing your bubble, has Tanner got his bubble done?
And then I select this face, and I'm going to shell it. And I'm going to go in both directions. And I'm going to do 1. I'm going to do like 2 or 3. In, and then 2 or 3 out. And it's going to freak out, but that's all right. I don't want to go that much. Let's go 5 tab, 5, 5, and 5 are good. And then I can bring back and name this body. Tail body. And make this the globe. Bring it back. And now I have a base submarine-y kind of tadpole-y looking thing already. Isn't that awesome?
Looks like one of the eyes from War of the Worlds.
That, now that you say that, it kind of does, doesn't it? And what else do I want to do with it? I want to
jump onto Tanner's, see how he's getting on.
Hell? He's making a face. Oh, I see what you're talking about. So you're going to put like the propeller back there in that little area?
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. That's a very cool idea. I was thinking more like jet propulsion-y, flowy.
Oh,
I was thinking of the 2 turbines with the rotational, like the Warthog, the A10.
Okay.
Warthog, like 2 of those turbines, but directional.
Right.
So
there's going to be out.
Is put the little trunk up, and you have the very first submarine ever made, you know, in the Revolutionary War when the dude made it out of a crate basically, and
yeah,
you know, like pedal powered himself out there and then drilled a hole into the British frickin' boats. That's pretty much what it looks like, which is fine. That's cool. What do I want to do now? Well, I'm thinking about it.
So I'm going to have engines that sit out to the side, and they're going to be able to do this kind of thing. And then you've got the one in the middle that will keep propulsion moving forward. So these 2 will steer, you know, pitch and yaw and all that. And the middle one's just propulsion.
Yeah. Solid. Yeah, do it. I don't believe I can do it from the body because it's going to err because it's overhanging it. That's what I thought. So we'll do it from an offset plane. We'll go, I don't know, 20. And an offset plane of, let's see, how big did I make this thing? 110. So like 50.
Scale 0.
More. 60.
5.
65 maybe.
Give it a gap.
And that's not at all what I wanted. feature. Join. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it as a new body for now. Does that look about right? I can go even more. Let's go to 70.
Oh, crap.
I kind of like that. That looks all right. And now I can round this over. And that'll be all right. And then I should be able to, without it freaking out, round all of these over a little bit. I don't think I want to go that much. That looks good. And I can take that and draw a sketch on it and offset that and go this way. Let's go -2.5. Enough? Sure it is. And then do it again. And do -6 sounds good. And I'm gonna arc those some more right here. And that looks good. And then take this, make it solid, pull it back just like a 0.5 millimeter, and arc it there. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? Going the right way. I can give it a little pitcheroo. Ooh. And then I round this over a little bit, I think, and it should kind of look like a headlight bulb. Right? Does that look like a bulb?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a headlight? See if I can round this over without it freaking out. Just go like 2. Maybe I'll add this. Will it do it to both and still look decent?
Yeah, Mr. Butcher, I've seen that.
What's that?
It's the submersible vehicle that looks like a dolphin. And they've also got a shark, and they put it in the Red Bull races. If you've got enough money, you can buy one, a 1-seater or a 2-seater, and it's not meant to go like full underwater. It can go underwater, but it's not a submarine as such. So they call it an aqua vehicle. Submersible as such, but not majorly underwater, basically.
There we go. I got a headlight and a little globy thing. Wow, what does Tanner got? I didn't see what Tanner's doing. He's like going to town with wings.
Getting the base structure.
Yeah, pretty cool. That is freaking cool. All right, let's do another one on this plane. And I'm going to project this thing onto it. Okay.
Now his looks like one of the Klingon ships.
And I'm going to draw with a squiggly. And start like right around here. Actually, I want to draw a straight line first.
Turn snapping back on.
And then go to a squiggly. kind of match the body.
Fish of prey.
And then bring this up. I think I'll go all the way up to here. And that should close me. And yet it didn't because of this escape.
Yeah, because it's on a curved body.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna have to
create a plane.
Yeah. Well, I actually wanted to go inside, so I need to do this.
Join
the
them.
arc, so I got to bring it inside that base. Thing here, and again, following the idea of the shape. Close it, and now I've got a closed piece. And what happened to my sketch? And I select that. And I expand it out in both directions symmetrically. Let's do 25. And new body. Okay. I'm going to edit the crap out of it. And then take this. I probably should have done this in multiple segments. And go off of that. Well, do it that way. Yeah, why not?
Fish of prey.
We're just goofing off. So anyway, what's Tanner up to? And actually, I wonder. Never even thought of that. I could do solid. I haven't used not revolve. Sweep. Let's see if I can sweep it. Select path. A path. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Cancel. But I can create a new path right here to sweep it on. Oh, I have to go to finish sketch. Yep. And then I need to make a new sketch here to make that sweeping path because I'm a dumbass. Now I can do that path. And that's all I really need because that's all you're going to see. Escape. Let go my ego. And this one, this way a little bit. And this one can just go over here a little bit.
Sleeping.
Who's sleeping? Sketch.
Or a doggo, I guess.
And then I can take that and I can do my sweep. I never use sweep. I thought it'd be different. So path, sweep, and it cuts it out. Okay. That's my engine intake. Let's get rid of the sketches, see what it looks like. Looks a little bizarre. I think I want to go back and change this. Edit, rename. That is engine intake. This is rename. Intake suite. Rename. Engine. Yeah, sure. Engine. Yes. So I know what the hell each one of these is.
Not really happy with that. See if I can't do
I think I should have split this up because I
Overkill, Tanner.
What's that?
What's that?
It's just a little bit overkill.
Who?
Yeah.
That thin.
Oh, Tanner's?
Yeah.
I was trying to keep
Wow, there's no such thing as overkill, man. It's a text hub.
to it.
Holy crap, dude. That doesn't look like a bullet. It looks like a freaking spaceship.
It looks like a bullet from Mario. That's what it looks like. The grizzly teeth. Can't remember what it's called now.
Sketch.
Delete the whole thing.
Actually, I just want to bring this down a little. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Finish sketch. When I go to do the sweep, sweep. Where's my sketch? I want to get rid of that part. Okay. That worked. Did I do what I wanted to do? I believe it did. It certainly did. So now I can round this over. Didn't like that much, did it? Nope. And then, I don't know, I think I'll leave that actually. I shouldn't have done this whole thing because I don't really like this area here. But
Draw a line on it and slice it.
yeah, but it's all tapered and rounds where I did this in the form function area. Otherwise, I would just click on it and do like a do this, and I'd be okay with it. I'm still not terrible with.
What looks wrong about it?
I don't know. One of the fun things about modeling is I probably throw away 3 out of every 4 things I design, just never go any farther because you start messing with it, you hate it, and you just scrap it.
Yep.
Start over.
Yep. Been there, done that.
It's like the model I was doing recently. Well, just finished the final version, what is version 8. It took me 3 days to detail it all.
Let's design something on here. Let's take this and go right about. Go up above it, Down below it.
Here you go, Tanner. Because you're using Blender, how do you keep everything scaled and sized? Because that's one thing I found with Blender is trying to do anything that's with measurements is really bad for it.
You can go that route. For the most part, I just eyeball everything.
All right. Because that's basically what I just started doing after all, is just eyeball it.
Like you get a good feel for like when you're putting a wheel on an axle, you get a good feel after designing a few how much clearance it needs it'll snap on and not come off. You would break it before you pulled it off, but once it's on there, it spins freely and with little effort and for a long time. So, that rolls really well. And that's just eyeballing it. I'm sure there are exact tolerances I could get into that would, achieve that goal, but then there's more typing in numbers and crap and less just grab it, size it, look at it, and go, that looks good, move on.
It's always the thing that I've kind of looked at is like when I was using Blender was it was really difficult to get anything to size. And it was always
where I separated the front part of the bubble and the back part of the bubble.
Yeah.
You see this space here in between these two lines, this line and this line. That's just eyeballing a gap for when they're printed as two separate pieces. They should, because of the nature of the material, meet together flush and nice when you're holding the real world object in your hand. But when you're looking at it on the screen, it looks like there's a big gap there.
Yeah.
And you just kind of get a feel for it over time.
Yeah, I much prefer the ability to say, yeah, this is what I want exactly.
But see, the thing is, I don't know what I want. It'd be hard to say this is what I want exactly when I have no idea what I want.
Yeah, that's the thing. Each designer will always change his kind of preview on what he's doing constantly because he doesn't like this piece or that piece. It's the difference that I found with Blender is that if I did a measurement on one model and I wanted to transfer it onto a different model, I couldn't. I had to start from scratch.
That's a matter of setting up your actual instance of Blender, going up into your user preferences and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the preferences tab here, and under all this stuff here, you got to set all that stuff up, including the default measurements and all that. Once it's set up, that's the way it's going to be every time you start it up.
Don't get me wrong, I can do basic shapes in like Blender and I can drag in an image and sketch over it and create a mesh off of it, but I always seem to find extruding and pulling and bending things is a lot more easier than trying to create panels, basically.
Not quite doing what I want, and I'm trying to think of how I can accomplish it easier than what I'm doing, and I know there's a way.
What is it you're trying to do? Add an engine.
No, well, I'm just trying to arc this so you don't have these tails here. I want this to be a nice smooth transition and then arc over.
Like loft the body.
What I'm doing right here, but I want to get rid of these two little nubbies. But where I tapered it, if I switch this with that, I can do it beforehand. Because I can, that's what I got. What do you take off into me like that? one of the things I don't like about Fusion is the way it like automatically just shoots off the view wherever you don't want it. Let's see. I'm in this here. Edit sketch. And I want to come off of. Can I project that in there? Yes, I can. That'll work. I want this. That's what I want. Okay.
Reference image.
So from that, I can take this and kind of do this. Be done with that, and then create mirror and select that.
Howdy, Brian.
And mirror this line. And go to there and finish my sketch and edit this so it includes that and that and that and that. And I should get a nice little thing here with a little bit of a rib in it. And then when I go to here, it should knock most of that right out. Yep, sure did. Now it's got like a weird tapery thing going on.
See, I like how different both of your designs are. That's the best thing seeing this, when you see two different designs come together.
Well, and like we were saying, it's also the two totally different modeling softwares, two different workflows.
Dude, that thing looks bizarre, man. You like those swept forward like wings, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know what it looks like.
They
One of
look
those
like manta ray like things. What do you call them? The little, you know how the mantas have the two, like, they're not teeth, but the two little pieces of skin or whatever in their mouth that sticks forward.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I like that, Tanner. I like it a lot, actually. Now, the one thing I wish I could do here that Fusion doesn't do, and I think there is a way, like if I do this right here and pull this out and I taper it, I wish it would let me taper just the two sides and not the top and bottom, or just the top and bottom and not the two sides. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's all right here. I'm okay with it. But I wish it would let me on times just do one or the other. And I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing at this point now. I'm just kind of guessing at what I wanted to do at this point. I had up to here in my head.
Well, I'm just thinking, see how you've got that curve that goes under?
Yes.
You see, yeah, up here, there, right there. See that curve? That could be where your winglets go. And you can also have your engines on the sides of them, so that they're stand off on the wings.
Well, this is going to be more like a jet ski kind of engine. This is your intake here.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually, you know, it's going to flare out right here with the two engines right
I
here.
see. So you do the vents
so,
on.
You know, this is your intake and that's your output. And it's, you don't even see anything because it's like a jet ski. It's all internal. So I don't.
See, I like that. I like that. It's a sleek design.
No propellers then. I don't want the model propellers. I mean, I can. You could probably still see them in the backside, but.
Well, I've got
the wings are going to put right here. Matter of fact, why don't I just do that?
Going to Fusion.
Here. And I can just do a slot.
What's it called again?
Like right around here. Oh, that's two-dimensional, isn't it? Nope, that's single.
Oh, cool now. Might be in my search bar, actually.
And then escape. Let's pull this way back. And then let's get rid of all the bodies, because then it'll try and select them. And let's get that. Whoops.
Helix generator.
Do that. Bring the bodies back. And then extrude this out. I don't want to cut. I want a new body. And I want to go both directions typically. And I want it to taper down. How much is that? Let's go with 2%. Yeah, I like that. I can make it a little longer. Not too long. Yeah, I think that's too long.
I'm realizing now that I should have done something a little different. That I hide that. And then
catch later, Thomas.
Is that here? Viking! How many people are in here? 10 people? That's it?
I applied a solidify modifier to it before I should have.
So go back and take it out.
So, well, but I applied the modifier, so it at that point it became destructive. So now I gotta.
So that's what I like about Fusion is I have this timeline on the bottom where I can go back
and delete the faces,
scroll through it, and do whatever I want.
Well, I just had to go back and delete the faces. It just took a minute because.
And then I actually don't even think I want to modify those winglets. I kind of like them just square and straight and simple.
Okay, let's ring cut that.
What else do I want to do to this thing right now? I want to round that over. Well, let me just do that section. Probably not, huh? Nope. No. Cancel. This is the other thing I don't like about Fusion. It starts thinking and it won't let you bail out even though it's erroring on you. All right, what is this part? This is the headlight. What is this part? This is the intake. Engine intake. And this is the wing.
I seem to have lost one of my add-ons.
This is golden start. I believe I can actually delete that now. Delete. Will it freak out if I delete that, even though I modeled everything off of that? Nope. Sweetness. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:30 already. So what else do I want to do to this thing now? Kind of want to round this over, but it's not letting me. I probably should have done it. Ooh, it's going to let me there. That looks sweet. Let's see. Let's do both sides. Oh, yeah, that looks much better. How much will it let me, though? It won't let me add that. Nope, didn't think so. But it might let me add that. Nope, didn't think so. I'm not hating that. How much more can I do it? What do I got on there? Well, let me go to like 15. Well, but I can see the cutout. Oh, even smaller, actually. Okay. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to leave it. What the hell am I hearing? There's a cat meowing?
Yeah, my cat's in heat.
Oh.
Well, my
Go
kitten.
kitty. Go get laid, kitty.
She's outside the door. The door is closed as well. It shows how loud she is.
Here and bring it up here. So I can now combine these two. Okay. Now they are one. And I believe I can smooth this out now.
It looks like the front of a B-52. Not B-52. Is it B-52? Memphis Belle was a B-52 Flying Fortress. Yeah.
Freak out if I had that. No, it's not. Let's go with 10. Okay then. Well. I'm okay with that. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that looks pretty cool?
Oh.
Okay, I gotta make some kind of engine-y thing.
Now,
A propulsion exhaust, I'm guessing.
Yep, there you go. Propulsion exhaust. That's the perfect way of putting it. You know what else I want to do, though? I want to smooth this out first.
Oh.
So, well, let me. How about 20?
See, you could do something very easy there. See, right at the back, if you round that, well, before you round it over, draw some lines in it like a grill, and then round it over with the lines and extrude it into it, so it looks like it's got the propulsion right at the back.
Oh, I'm gonna have like big, massive freaking exhaust thing. You're saying like right out here?
Yeah, right out the back, and just round. Yeah. What you do is just draw the lines on it, and then push it in slightly, and then round it over.
Yeah.
So it looks like a vent at the back.
What the hell? Cancel. All I want to do is round over that. Smooth it out. Like so. And I'm okay with that. And I'm actually liking it so far. The only thing I don't really like is right there. That's kind of odd. Which round over is this? That's this one. And that's that one. Let's see if I switch their positions. I didn't do anything. Edit feature. Let's see if I can just add that. Come on, baby, work. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. That is the one thing about Fusion is sometimes it's all, will it do it?
Yeah. I get that way too much. You're like, oh, is this going to give me a red line? That means that I can't move it and I can't do this. Or you move something and it moves the entire model. And you're like,
yeah, what? Yep. Now, why did it do it on the other? That's what pissed me off. It did it fine on the other side, but this side it won't do it. And they're exactly the same. So why didn't it do it? See, it works on this side. Why doesn't it work on this side?
See, I cheat because I create a half plane, design it all on one side, and then just mirror it together.
Yeah, my problem is I can't visualize stuff that way a lot of times. I just don't see it.
Yeah. See, I generate just images in my head. I just design everything as I go along, and I can see it the way that I want it to be, rather than what I'm actually doing to start off with. So I can draw a box and turn it into a really nice shell, and it looks really nice. But it always starts off with the box, half a box, then do whatever I want to it, and that's how I create everything off of that to then generate what's in my head. What kind of can be a problem, because generally with workflow pattern in Fusion, it can be very picky.
It's saying that's not attached because it's going the wrong direction. You know, honestly, I'm not hating that joint. I don't really like it, but I'm not hating it either. Go to light wing. I was going to like distort the wing all around, but the more I look at it, I kind of like it just being there, like kind of square. It looks great. Let's see if I can edit it. Nope. I do. You go away, and you go away, and you go away. All I want is you. And I believe if I go into here now, I can use the utility and convert. And I want to go the other way. I want to go from B-rep to T-spline, right?
Yep.
Wow, it's making a whole lot of frickin' stuff. Oops. Okay, why don't I make that piece?
I think it's just being picky.
And here's the problem where my computer starts
lagging. Yeah, it does that a lot on mine. Mine's a custom built PC. It just, once you start getting into like meshes, lots of lines, lots of drawings, it just really doesn't like it.
Why isn't that converting? It's like converting inside instead of outside. Check that out.
You can then just invert it. If you highlight it, you can invert it.
But it's only doing like partials of it.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
It means it's not seeing a complete mesh body then.
Sure, but why not? It's it's exactly the same on both sides.
Because it's Fusion. Don't ask me why. Fusion does this with me all the time. And this is why, like, every single question that I had was always about things like this. It just randomly just would not, like, do it on the opposite side.
Let's get rid of that. If it comes down to it, I'll edit it later. I'm not too sure I want to anyway. I kind of like the wing being all squarey and kind of centered. I was thinking I could distort it and like sweep it back or sweep it forward, but not even that worried about it.
But just remember, you got to print them.
All right, next thing I got to do is engine pods or something along those lines. Actually, I think I'm going to do an ellipse. Just to be different. Now I remember how the ellipse works. Sure. That's not what I wanted. Will this do what I want it to do? Sort of. Trying to use stuff I don't normally use too.
I always tinker with tools I don't understand in Fusion and just play with them. Easiest way to learn.
Why am I getting an error? Off, off, off. Troubleshooting, experiencing graphic issues.
Uh-oh,
My video card is not good enough. All right, I'm okay with that.
Hey, Minute Winks. You didn't miss too much, apart from most of the build.
You didn't miss much, but, you know, everything.
I didn't want to say that. Make him feel bad for walking the dog.
And then I want to go solid and pull it this way. Wrong way, buddy. This way. Probably not that much. And then do it offset by like, I don't know, 100. Offset 100. Negative 100. And not quite that much. Let's do it negative 80. And I think that's okay.
Scale, shift Y.
Do this about 100. Negative 100. And then just for giggles.
Joey.
Let's do it by like 3. Nice even 3. How does that look?
Whoa.
That looks all right.
Joseph.
New body.
It's okay.
Be back in 2 seconds.
But now I can't see what the inner's doing.
I don't know.
4 degrees.
I'm not liking what I got going so far, so you're not missing anything.
I'm okay with that. And then I will just mirror this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do more work on it first because I'm going to round this over while it's a separate body. Oops, too much. Let's go with 10. That looks good. Okay. And then I believe I can just show this on the inside only and make it about 6 or 5. And that'll do that. Okay. Do I really want to show it though? I'm going to knock all this crap out. I'll figure that out. Create mirror. A body. This body. Select mirror plane. I want that plane. And hit OK. Now I have my 2 engine pods. And now I'm done. No. I kind of am. I mean, very basic shape. I'm kind of got my basic shape I wanted. I think I need some kind of a ruddery thing coming up here, but I don't even know if I do. This could actually be the rudder. Got to clean up in here. So let's select this and do a sketch on that. And that and solid, and get rid of all the bodies. What I want to do is select. I want to let me select that. I want to select that hollow. Why can't I select that? Oh, because I haven't done projecting. Dude, I want to select that, do that, and then bring the bodies back. And I want to straighten this away. Straight out. Okay. And then I want to take this. And somehow or another, I'm going to have to do a section analysis. Where can I do a section analysis from? Right here. Section analysis. I want to go this way. I'm inside those engine pods right around. Where do I want to do it from? Where do I want to do it from? Yeah. Where do I want to do it from? Let me think now. I want to do it right to there. A lot of commotion going up and down my driveway. What the hell's going on? Somebody here? Oh, I know why they're having their little funeral-y thing today. Oh, I forgot about that.
That didn't do what it was supposed to at all.
Not at all?
No. Maybe it's because I didn't have the transforms up.
I wonder. I've never tried this.
No,
Can I
still
put a
not.
sketch right here?
All right. It won't let me do it all at once.
What is it?
So
It's a
we'll just
sketch.
do one.
Project. Yeah, it didn't do what I wanted. Cancel. Command Z. But what I can do is put a plane right there. Construction plane. Bring it out here. Whoops. Come on. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. You've done it before. You can do it again. Right around there. Okay. And then
Actually,
project. Well, won't let me project. Oh, because I don't have a. I need to put a sketch there. Then I can project.
See, we'll have to give them like Action Man names, like the Tanner Turbulent Turbine Machine.
Crap. That's funny.
And the Lemersible.
Immersible.
I like that.
I like that too, actually. A little immersible. I was just going to call it the Llama Attack Sub.
The immersible. I like it.
I do too. I do like that.
That's hilarious.
A little immersible. Finish sketch. I'm not sure how I want to pull that part off.
I still need to add a vertical stabilizer to it.
I wonder if I can just push that back, what it would look like. Let's find out. Only one way to find out, right? Just push it back. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to like it. Although it's not terrible. Engine lift. I think they're right, I guess. Doesn't matter. There's a way to do what I want to do, and it's stupidly easy, and I just can't think of what it is. Oh, I know. Duh! Command Z. What have I done? If I put a line here, and I take this, I take that, and I just go solid, and I go this way.
I think that's where I messed it up. Okay.
I think I can do the cut. Okay, stop. Stop, I said. Fusion's slowing down on me. Come on. Yeah. Come on, stop freaking out. I hate when it thinks. I wish it would stop thinking until I've entered an actual number. You know what I mean?
At least that hasn't gone just white, where everything just blots out and it goes like this clear kind of color, and then you just can't touch it until it figures itself out.
It sort of did what I wanted to do. Not perfectly. Let's go with -4. See if it cleans it up. Makes it worse. -3. Let's just bring this to -90. Come on, stop thinking. Stop doing stuff until I actually give you something to think about.
I'll give you something to think about.
The only thing I dislike about Fusion is it's always trying to do it immediately. I really wish it wouldn't until I hit something. I'm okay with that. It made the inside of them engines all nice. Although it's hollow right here. Because I shelled that. And that's an easy fix. I just don't go back as far. Or I taper it more. negative 85. And make this negative 4. I still got a hollow there, don't I? Yep.
You should just be able to click on it and delete the faces that you don't want, and it should seal it.
What the hell is this?
Actually, it looks pretty cool.
It does look cool, but I'm wondering what the hell it is. Oh, it's the leftover from this body when I back cut. Oh, I see. Because I didn't back cut this cut here far enough. Is this the one? I don't know.
Press pull those edges and just make it a little bit thinner, and it look like you've got directional vent thrusters.
They're
really cool.
too tapered. If I just press pull them, they'll just do weird shit. There's too many like oddball angles and crap. That's not terrible. Okay, what are you thinking about? Thank you. Plus, streaming is making my computer completely dog out. Yeah, see how it made like weird edges and stuff here? Real thin stuff because everything's tapered. What is this? Edit. I don't know. I think I'll leave it for now. I can clean that up later. I just want to copy and shrink.
Container.
I'm going to have to quit in about 5 minutes anyways. But I'm kind of liking my base idea shape already. I'm happy with that. Holy crap, look at Tanner go. He's got like props and propellers and it's pretty freaking snazzy. Let's see. $25 it is. Body. Oh, can't name it until I actually do something with it, huh? Let's do 165. Negative. Negative. Round this over some. Actually, you know what? I'll run this one over some. Oops, wrong key. That's a little too much. Let's do it like 10. That'll leave me a tip here. Yeah, sort of. Okay. This, I want to just pull this way. Let's do it. I don't know. 95 sounds good. Okay. Never titled that. Right. I did do that. I don't know what is it, gun. Sure, we'll just call it a gun for now. I think it's time to save. You guys got some freaking doorbell going off or something?
I was going to say, whose doorbell is that?
Yeah, it's mine. The neighbour's cat keeps walking in front of it.
Oh. Save. Sub.
Just mute it.
And then we mirror the body. So I have one on the other side. Mirror. Body. This body. Select mirror plane. This one. And poof, now I have a second gun. And then I think I gotta put a rudder on it.
Llama. Tanner's got more missiles than yours.
Yeah, Tanner's just pasting and copying. He's got missiles already pre-built.
No, not these. These were from scratch.
Yeah. Sure, I don't believe a word of it.
How's it going, red light?
Go back this way. And something like that. And do I want to bring it way up here?
And here we have Tanner making missiles.
Here. I think I like it way up here, huh? Yeah. And just close it. Escape. And let's make it a solid. And do it symmetrical. Total distance. Then we'll just do like heat. And I don't want to cut, I just want a new body. And what's going to happen if I taper this a little? It's going to give me the thought process I thought it was going to do. Surely is. -30 sounds good. And poof, I have a rudder.
Oh. Individual organs.
And I got to quit, guys. It's freaking 11 o'clock. I got crap to do. Save. So tomorrow on Tanner's channel, we will do more of this.
Right, so we do a spin around preview of each of your work. So Llama's spinning his. Tanner, we'll go to yours, and you can spin yours around.
And now Tanner's like all into modeling now. He don't want to leave. I got to get some crap done.
It takes me a while to get in the zone. Once I'm there, that's when the magic happens.
I kind of was, and now I'm like out of it because I know I got crap to do. Kind of like your little
that, so you can see the figure
wings
inside.
there. Those are pretty cool. Let's see. Let's just home it so it looks all nice.
So, yeah, there it is. Progress so far, anyway. Oh, Robbie Mac, that one was that's a pun worthy of Brian Vines.
What? I haven't even been watching chat at all today.
He said he really likes the submissions so far.
Well, that's funny, sort of. Not.
Vince comes in with, "Don't forget to subscribe."
Subscribe. Subliminal messaging. So anyway, same time, same place tomorrow.
Sure.
We're 9:30 here. That's 8:30 Tanner. I don't know what time we started with Andrew.
About 2:30ish.
Okay.
Just before 2:30.
Tanner will have to give Andrew control over him so he can be a little puppet like I was today. But there's that. I kind of like them both.
Yeah, me too. It's really interesting watching, seeing two different programs, two different workflows, and just two different creative processes.
Yeah, no. Well, that was kind of the point. That was my thought behind this, is not to, not really be a competition, just comparing.
Right, because, we started with the same end goal in mind.
Yeah. Well,
but we had different ways of getting there and different ideas of what that end goal should look like.
It's almost like the government going, okay, we need an attack sub. Hey, Sikorsky, you start building one. And hey, whoever, you start building one.
Right. Well, I better save. I haven't saved in a while.
Some other military freaking company say, hey, we want to build a sub. You guys design them. And then we have a competition on whose sub actually works.
See, I would say Llama's is Action Man style toys, and Tanner's is Tinker Toys kind of style.
Tinker Toys?
You know what I mean? The two very different variations. Like, one's kind of looks modern and, kind of in your face and garish, and the other one's like, kind of sharp lines. Everything kind of comes together.
Yeah, part of his is coloring too, and it's simplification so far. He can actually add a lot more detail though, quicker.
Yeah.
Mine, that's the only disadvantage is like he's got his big shape. Let's say that he was going to leave that. He could start really adding some detail in Blender and not like dog out his computer. Where the minute I start putting like, panels in and rivets and all that crap, my computer's going to freak out and go, no, not happening, dude.
Computer says no.
No, don't want to. Not today. You're screwed. See you, bye.
And I'm going to have to manually add the thickness to that canopy, which is going to slow things down.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, I can do it, like, just as a quickie. Where the hell is it? Globe. I can literally add the thickness to that by clicking on it here. And I don't actually know if it'll work, and just hitting shell.
Shell it. Yeah.
Putting in a number, and it should shell it. There you go, done.
Yeah. See, I could do that with a solidify modifier until I cut the holes out. But
Well, I wasn't
cut
going to
holes
cut the
out,
holes out. See, you actually cut holes. I wasn't actually going to cut holes out. I was going to leave that there, copy it, and then swell out or cut where I want the, frame structure like you have.
well,
dude, that looks like now that I'm looking at that, that looks like a B-52 like airplane.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Netflix Bell B-52 cockpit.
Yeah, it looks like an old like World War One or World War II freaking airplane cockpit. Which I like it. I think it's freaking cool. I was just gonna do like glass pipe structures, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But like the solidify modifier now that I've cut all those holes in it will go all wonky. See? See how the solidify modifier tore that all up at the front?
Yeah, because it's too small or something. Actually, well, yeah, it did kind of screw it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it? Because it tries to merge all the faces at once and add thickness at the same time.
Yep.
Right.
You almost need to do that before you cut the holes out.
Well, but you can't do that either because that's the way I had it at first. But then the problem there is the way the solidify modifier works, the holes on the inside won't always line up with the holes on the outside.
Yeah,
that
but
makes any sense.
Couldn't you just make it void out the inside of in other words, it's a solid before you start. Oh, you're not a solid, are you? You're because you're all
no.
Their faces.
Yeah. See, if it was a solid, I was thinking you could just void the outside or the inside,
like people would use in animation or gaming.
Yeah.
It has no thickness to it until I give it thickness.
Yep. So can't you just cut that cone, give it a little thickness, and then cut it out? So the inside is already coned?
I could probably use this as a cutting template, if you will.
Yep, I know what you're saying.
And recreate the canopy, add the solidify modifier to it, and then go into this one and take and grab the edges of each window.
Yep.
Make a face out of it, and then extrude it into the thing, and then do a Boolean operator and cut it out.
Yeah.
I might do that. That might be the easiest way to approach it, even.
Might be. I don't know. I think they're both pretty cool.
I like the designs of both. It shows you the difference in programs, and it also shows you the difference in kind of the idea behind it.
Yeah, mindset of design.
Right.
I think both, we were discussing this earlier when me and Tim were just talking back and forth a couple of weeks ago. We were like, with the globe look, they could be either a submarine or a spaceship, and they both could be either.
Yeah. Only if it was going to be a spaceship, I'd have to get rid of the props and replace it with, like, jets.
Yeah, well, that's why I kind of went with the whole, like, jet ski kind of, whatever you call that, propulsion. What the hell do they call that?
Impeller.
Impeller, is that what it is? It's actually something they call it.
Well, technically, it's a force induction motor.
Yeah, there you go. Induction. Because they do it with airplanes now, too, to, like, RC airplanes that look like jets.
EDF.
It's got the air duct inside of it, force duct, or whatever they call it.
Electric ducted fan.
Ducted fan. There you go. That's the exact word I was looking for. Fan duct. Which is basically what this is the fan duct.
So, Tanner, have you named your sub yet?
Not yet, but as the design was coming together, the reason I gave it the color scheme I did is it's looking like a Cobra thing, not a G.I. Joe thing.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. It just
you can be a little Cobra.
As it started coming together, it had a bad guy vibe to it.
Yeah, it did. Well, I'll be the good guy sub, and you could be the bad guy sub then.
So that's why I gave it a Cobra color scheme as I was modeling it. And that does nothing for it other than just helps my creative process, like as I'm picturing it in my head. That's why I apply materials to stuff as I go. Because it helps me visualize where I'm going next.
Yeah,
and then by the time I'm done, I've even kind of visualized what colors of filament I want to grab off the shelf to Stick on a printer and start printing.
I have not really been thinking about printing per se with my design and, you know, going, oh, this is printable, because that thing ain't printable right now. No way in hell could you print that. I mean, you could. There'd just be, you'd waste more filament and supports and crap and voids and garbage.
But, I mean, you know, as I'm making the stuff, I always kind of keep in mind what color schemes and stuff that I want, which, ignore this. This was just for prototyping purposes.
I mean, that would be really hard to print.
But
how the hell you'd print that thing and make it look good?
That's why I model that, you know, put materials on stuff as I model it.
I never even thought of that. Let's look. Appearance, texture maps. I know there's way appearance must be where you add materials, right?
Yeah, you can, if you select the entire body, you can do the entire body, and you've got clear glass, colored glass, then you've got metals, paints, gloss paints, matte paints. I do it sometimes just so I can get an idea of different colors I want to add on, like metal flakes and things like that.
Check that out. They made it all transparent and crap. I almost never use the materials.
It's really good. It gives you a great idea, especially if you're trying to do bodies on the inside. If you have something that's clear on the outside, you can look in and see if any of the bodies are meshing together or if they're just
that came out. That was like perfect selection right off the bat.
So yeah, I was trying to keep 3D printing in mind as I was putting stuff together. That's why I like the where the little canopy thing meets the body, it's flat.
Because like what I think I do if I'm going to do it, you know, fix all this for 3D printing, I will make like the headlight a separate piece that you could print separate and glue into the body.
Right.
But how would you even print a bubble windshield like that? I mean, how would you even go about it? What are you going to print it out of? Because you're never going to get anything clear unless you do resin. Maybe we can get somebody to resin print the globes for us.
Well, that's the reason I cut out holes in mine, and it looks like a B-52 cockpit instead.
But I like my look better. No. I do think that looks freaking cool. Oh, wow. You can see right inside there and everything. Yeah. I've almost never, I shouldn't say never, but almost never played with the appearance tabs in here because I've always modeled for 3D printing more than anything else. And
and it probably is a little more system intensive too once you start applying, especially a clear material.
Yep. Sure is.
Because I know clear materials are resource intensive in Blender, so.
I mean, this is rotating just fine. This is, if I start rotating and it starts going dunk, 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 then I know I've like popped the system beyond what it wants to deal with anymore. How's this? This is the rudder, right? Rudder. And save.
Yeah, I have named nothing on my journey. Everything's just.
I name everything if I'm going to have more than 2 or 3 different components for editing, because eventually I'll either weld them all together or I'll cut one out of the other so you can print it in multiple pieces, depending on how I want to go about it. But if I don't, I never used to name anything, and then you're like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Where this is, you know, it's not so bad in Fusion because you can, you know, hold over it and it highlights on the model. Which
when you get to 76 and you're like, oh no, which bodies do I need and which bodies do I not need anymore?
Yeah. I haven't decided if I like that straight wing either. Everything's so like loopy and square except for the rudder and the wing.
What about doing like the T-wing?
Huh?
The T-wing. Like,
well, I was gonna slope it some, like bring it back a little, or slope it forward like he did a little, just a little, so it isn't a perfect like T. But I don't know. I kind of like it, and I kind of don't. You know, where everything else is very, you know, like I originally said, I was doing a tadpole design. You know, it kind of looks like a tadpole with, guns. Anyway, so that's that. It's 11:15. Tomorrow is another day.
Yep.
So if you want, Tanner, why don't you can actually set up the StreamYards now for tomorrow, and then we can push it real hard and get some more people in there.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want. I mean, I don't really care either way. I'm just doing it for fun.
Well, I still got to kind of play it by ear right now. We got a lot of different stuff going on with
real world life.
Yeah, we've started the process of house hunting.
I thought you already started.
Well, we've officially started now, not just looking at Zillow and dreaming.
Oh, I thought you'd already looked at a few.
We just drove out without anybody's permission and looked.
Oh, got you.
If the house was empty, nobody lived in there, I'm like, what's the worst going to happen? Someone's going to show up and say, what are you doing here? Driving by, saw the for sale sign.
Yeah.
Got parked in the driveway and got out.
Took a walk to look.
Yeah.
I want to fix all that. I think I know how to do it. I think what I can do is make this a solid and then knock it out once it's all welded together, and then it's a one solid piece thing.
That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, I like both of them. I like yours too. It's like, I don't know. It's just fun doing it.
Well, and I was thinking, since it's also was thinking because it's a war machine, if the not all glass bubble, I was like, maybe it can take a few shots before it cracks.
Yeah, no, it don't matter. You put a hole in it, dude, and you're underwater. It's done. It's over. That is cool, though. I do like the way you did the like, I don't know, B-52 nose. I think that's freaking sweet. I always just figured the glass just for, the whole visual effect. Like, I can see in every direction my dude sitting there. Dude, send me a copy of your guy, just like an STL of your dude, or not even an STL, an object file almost.
Okay.
That way I can just, I just want to drop it in there and see what he looks like. We'll do that tomorrow. I won't leave it in there because it'll just bog the crap out of my computer, but.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had a little more ballsy computer. I think I want this to not be so this. I want it to like taper somehow, like off of these engine pods and go up to it. Kind of like this. I could probably do it in about 2 seconds. Even though I'm not supposed to be modeling anymore. We're supposed to be done. I just have interest now. Let's do this.
It's still on stream. It's still fair game.
Let's see if I project this and this and this. And what else do I want to project? That. Come on. Yeah, well, the edge will do. Okay. And then do this and click on that line somewhere and then actually go down here and then go down here and right around here somewhere. Escape. What happened? Why didn't they do anything? What the hell happened? It freaked out.
You escaped.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? You're absolutely right. Do I want it to go this way and then down? There. There, I can edit it after. Bring it down right there. That's what I didn't do, was that right there. And bring that down kind of like that. And bring this up here. So it still has a little bit of a tail. And then I got to connect it all. So I just got to make a random line here, 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 and end it there. So I have a hollow. So I get that. Get rid of the bodies. So I can select this. And then bring the bodies back. And then do some extruding. And then make it symmetrical. And hack that right out. And boom, done. Now it's got kind of a weird taper on the back. Is that better or worse? I don't know. What do you think? I think I like it better. Just a little bit. It needs to be cleaned up. And I think I shouldn't swell it out back behind the rotor. I should just be like the same plane as the back edge of the rotor. Right? What do you think? Sure. Yeah. Sure, they all say. Whatever, dude. And then I can just smooth this out because I didn't do so very good. Or not. Why isn't it smooth? Why isn't it doing anything? I guess it is, just not very much. I round that over. It's going to freak out on me. Sort of freaked out on me. Do like just like 5 instead of 12. That rounds it all over nicely. Isn't that pretty? Save.
Yeah, see, that's one thing. If you try to bevel an edge in Blender, they can't, as they bevel, they can't cross each other.
Yeah. Yeah, there's points in Fusion that'll do that too, depending on if it gets complicated, it'll say, yeah, no. If it's something they can think of real easy, it'll go, yeah. Just like this one. For some reason, I can't round this edge over. I have no idea why. This should be an easy round over, and yet it won't let me. It'll just error out. But it'll do it on the other side of the model, which I may do it on the other side of the model and do like Andrew says, I may split the model right down the middle again and then just mirror it.
Right.
But I can't build and mirror anymore. I used to try it all the time, but if I build and mirror, I don't visualize it as well. Anyway, save, quit.
Yeah, I'm gonna save.
And I'm off. So that was it. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys enjoyed watching this weirdness that me and Tanner decided to do. And watch tomorrow on Tanner's channel. Hopefully. Unless some.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully. I'm still dealing with some real life stuff with the hacker that got into my email.
Yeah. Or the who knows? The gator ducks could attack tomorrow and the world could come to an end.
Yeah, the murder hornets could decide they didn't get enough attention.
Yeah. Well, I think they ran away from all the crap happening in this country.
They're like, these people are crazy.
We'll wait a year. We'll attack them next year.
They were moving into Seattle, and they're like, these people are nuts. I'm out of here.
Yeah. These people are going to kill us, not we killing them. They're gonna make fun of it.
And go back where we came from.
Out. I have to go. For one, I have to go pee. So I'm gonna kill it. See you.
See you later.